Hello, I'm going to talk about the new features of emWave Pro 3, which was formerly called emWave Desktop. We've provided a new scoring system with numeric scores that are independent of challenge level and a continuous graph of coherence state. Also, HeartCloud web-based services, which provide clients who have HeartMath home trainers additional motivation to practice, and also allows you, the practitioner, access to clients' home training sessions if they give you their password. Just a quick review of the heart rate variability patterns for those who might not be familiar. HeartMath technology shows the heart rate variability pattern on your computer screen, and in this instance you can see the pattern going between 60 and 90 beats per minute. And in the top graph, this is a picture of someone's pattern when they're in a state of frustration, basically hyperarousal. What happens is when they shift their internal state from one of frustration to appreciation, it changes their breathing pattern, which produces this nice smooth wave-like pattern we call coherence. So when your clients feel the change and then see the change, it really wakes them up to the fact that they can self-regulate and self-soothe and manage their emotional responses to things. Also, not to go into it much, but these heart rhythm changes have a major impact on our physiology, including brain function. A little bit on the new scoring system. From the beginning, we've had coherence ratios, low, medium, and high, which represent the percentage of time you're in low coherence, which is typically hyperarousal, but could also be deep relaxation. Medium coherence, or blue, means you're shifting into the coherent state. High coherence, green, the percentage of time that you're in the coherent state. And then the colored box indicates your current coherent state right now. The thing about coherence ratios is that they're dependent on challenge level. So if you go from low to medium to high challenge, it makes it a little harder to compare your progress between changes. The new scoring system is called coherence over time. Every 5 seconds we calculate a numeric score and plot that. And this coherence score is independent of challenge levels. So no matter what challenge level you're on, you're always going to get the same score, the numeric score. But the thresholds between the challenge levels rise as you raise the challenge level. And then there's the achievement score that you get at the end of the session. That's the sum of all the 5-second coherence score values in a session. And this picture on the right shows you the relationship of the challenge levels, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The threshold between low and medium at low challenge is 0.5, and medium and high is 0.9. At the second challenge level, you can see the threshold is 0.6 and 2.1. So you might be in the green at the low challenge level over here, but as soon as you go to medium and do the exact same session, you're in blue. The high challenge level, you're in red. At the highest, you're in red. And you want to be on the challenge level that's most appropriate for you or the client, so that you're not 100% green all the time or 100% red. You want to be on a challenge level where you have to make an internal state change in order to get rewarded by blue or green. Alright, and a good rule of thumb for clients is if you get to 0.5 and to 0.1 and to 1.0, that's a good result. If you get to 2, it's very good. If you get to 3, it's excellent. Here's a typical session, and we've added a window that shows you the coherence over time graph. You can see it right here, and then there's the heart rhythm graph up above it, and a new breathing pacer we call the mandala, which pulsates in and out to the appropriate breathing rhythm that you can set. Again, you can set the breathing pacer if you're on the user tab. Click on breath cycle time. You can raise or lower the number of seconds per breathing cycle. And you can see in this session you start off in the red, the kind of the hyperarousal state. You move into the blue and up into the green. The neat thing with this is it can show you how green you are. So instead of just being in the green according to the coherence ratios, you can be more or less green as you proceed with this session. So it gives you a more fine-tuned view of how you or your client is doing during the session. When you click on the review progress screen, the upper section that used to be average heart rate has been replaced by achievement score and average coherence. So the brown bars represent the achievement score, how many points you obtained during the session, and the blue line with the dots shows you your average coherence. What was your average score over the duration of the entire session? And below that we still have the coherence ratios. Heart Cloud. This is a neat new feature. For those who have HeartMath devices, they can now sync their sessions up to this Heart Cloud web-based service, and you get rewards for certain levels of accomplishment, goals that you've met, and allows you to practice to track your progress over time, and also gives you the opportunity to gain access to client home sessions if they give you their username and practitioner password. On the Heart Cloud homepage, you can see your latest session results and achievement trends over time, and also who's getting the best score out in the whole system, and alerts on notifications and awards you've received, and other things of new training opportunities that you can take advantage of. And then on the awards page, you get the awards for the number of sessions done per day, per week, how well you can stay in coherence, and the total points you've achieved on all your stored sessions. You can get a fine-tuned view of your history, and also we are providing more training videos for advanced trainings and techniques on the Heart Cloud service, and there will be more forthcoming in the future. Here's how it works in terms of getting client sessions. On the Heart Cloud account of the client, they set the practitioner password. They share that with you and their email address. You enter that into their user identification window on emWave Pro, and then when you go to review progress for that user or that client, all of their sessions start to download from Heart Cloud into their user record on your emWave Pro, so that you can review their progress and talk to them about it. A lot of benefits for the practitioner. You can track client activity to support their practice. It can also give you talking points. Are they having a particularly high or low scoring session or day? For those who work with clients remotely, it allows you a way to stay connected. And we think it's going to be great for aftercare programs for residential program alumni to stay in contact and help sustain momentum. For example, recovery, addictions, eating disorder clinics, and also medical spas. Thank you for listening and watching, and please visit our new health professional resource page at heartmathhealthprofessional.com. We'd love to hear from you, so give us a call sometime at 800-450-9111 and ask for the health professional team, or send us an email. And if you haven't taken a look at it, check out the InnerBalance app and sensor for iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch at innerbalance.com. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.